Hey, it's your boy, the Boat Dog. I'm back. Brand new season. And we picked up where we left off last year. We lost. We lost with the dome open. The dome was open. The sun was shining. And we lost. 6 points, people. 6 points. Falcons fans should be furious. 6 points at home with the dome open, losing. Just to show you how bad this was, our quarterback, Matt Ryan, who's making like $100 million. That's right, $100 million. Didn't even score a touchdown. He's been our quarterback for 12, 13 years now. I think he should know the game by now, how to score, how to lead, how to sustain a drive. No touchdown. But guess who did score touchdowns today? Trey Lance, Matt Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson. Hell, I'm going to even throw in Sam Darnold because he's on a new team, leaving the Jets to go to Carolina. Even he scored a touchdown. The first few guys I named before Sam were all rookies. Rookies are scoring touchdowns, but Matt Ryan couldn't score one. Let that sink in for a minute. This draft class we just had, the majority of the rookies who started scored touchdowns. Matt Ryan been in the league for 13 years, something like that. He ain't scored nothing. Yes, 77, the rookie guard, I understand. We got some issues there. He did some things good and did a lot of things bad. But you cannot blame this on just that kid, that rookie. I don't know why we feel Matt Ryan has to have the perfect offensive line because no one else does, and they get it done. We've been trying to find an offensive line for Matt Ryan for 13 years. We done had at least, 3 coaches and about 12 offensive coordinators, and no one can find Matt Ryan the perfect line so he can do what he needs to do to win. You know why? Because it's not always the line's fault. Matt Ryan needs to do more. That's right. He needs to do more. Get rid of the ball faster. Check it down. Change the play to a running play if you have to. Whatever you got to do. That's a little bit of that Super Bowl coming back. Justin Fields was out there. And we chose to go get a tight end. Hurst is good enough. That's the tight end we have now. Before the rookie came here. Hurst is good enough. And we didn't use him enough last year. We didn't even use him enough today. He's good enough. We didn't need another tight end right now. But we need a quarterback. All these rookies I just named scored touchdowns. Our quarterback didn't score one touchdown. Not one. If the line's going to be shaky, which is apparently has been shaky all Matt Ryan's career, because heaven knows he has to have the perfect line like everybody else has the perfect line. If the line's going to be shaky, you need a mobile quarterback. Justin Fields was out there. Hell, if you want somebody a little bit better and younger, you should have drafted Matt Jones. Matt Jones is not that bad. He scored touchdowns today. I'm beside myself. 6 points at home in the season opener with the dome open. Because I know people get excited when the dome open. I don't know why, but they get excited when the dome open. 6 points. Hurst, our tight end, is good enough. We didn't need to get Pitts. Julio's gone. We knew that. Calvin Ridley. You threw the Calvin Ridley like 5 times in a row in the first quarter, and then all of a sudden you just stopped throwing to him. I started to think Calvin was the new Julio because, Matt Ryan, all he did was throw to Julio no matter what. He started off doing that with Calvin Ridley. I guess he tried to change his ways, but he never went back to Calvin Ridley. And Calvin was at least catching the ball. The young offensive lineman, he going to be all right. It wasn't his fault that we lost the game. Defense was okay. Still questionable. Saw a little fight in them. Nothing spectacular, nothing exciting. But they didn't have any help from the offense. And that's been the problem for the last several years. I've been telling y'all that. The offense is not putting up points. Even when our defense was really, really bad a couple years ago, they kept us, we were still in the game. They kept us in games. The offense would not score. And that's been the problem. And now you can't blame nobody else no more. You really can't. Because the only thing consistent with the Falcons this year is Matt Ryan. Everybody else is gone. You got rid of everybody. And Matt Ryan, the only thing that's still here, and is the reason why we're losing. He's the only thing still here now. He's the only constant. He blew a Super Bowl, and he blew today's game. And it's funny. I'm going to close with this. I don't want to get too long. It's funny, though. The commentators say we were in the rebuild this year. I really wasn't aware of that. I mean, we got a new head coach, but most of the players are still here, except Julio. So I wasn't aware we were in the rebuild, but that's what the commentators were trying to say to cover Matt Ryan's butt, like they always do. So if we were in a rebuild, how come we didn't rebuild with a new quarterback? Justin Fields. Mobile quarterback. Somebody can move, because today's game, quarterbacks have to move. If you look at all the young talent coming up now, most of them are mobile. Most of them are pretty mobile. Yeah, we paying Matt Ryan $700 million for 6 points. I know it's the first game of the season, but I'm pissed. We should not have lost to Philadelphia. We had all season to prepare for them, and we got destroyed. Jalen Hurts looked good. Go Jalen Hurts. I like him. But he's on my team. He's not on my team. So it hurts me when we lose to him. And preseason, you got to play your players in the preseason. Kyle Pitts is a rookie. He should have played more in the preseason. I mean, why is he sitting out there like he a 3 or 4 year, 5 year veteran? He needs to play. He's a rookie. Hell, the whole starting team needs to play. Mike, Davis, Matt Ryan, all these guys sitting out, really sitting out. And they look like crap. Starting out the gate. I know it's a risk of injury. I get that. But you need to play these guys a little bit, a series of something to get them going. Matt Ryan had no business sitting on the bench, not playing and practicing this preseason if he's got new weapons and he lost Julio. Some of this loss is due to rust. I get that. But we can't afford to be losing. That's the NFC opponent we just lost to. Sam Darnold scored more touchdowns than Matt Ryan. I'm done. I'm out. It's the boat dog. Y'all be safe.